Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. And hello, YouTube, and to all my friends here on YouTube. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area at University Village Apartments on Walker Road, ready to share with you yesterday's and today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. And if by chance the Weather Channel shows a couple of good graphs of the projections of the movements of Hurricane Jose and Maria, I believe it's called, I'll try to interrupt my routine and show you those tracks. Alrighty. In the meantime, I can tell you that Hurricane Maria, as of 5 p.m. Jackson, Tennessee time, the winds were at 165 miles per hour. It's a Category 5 hurricane, moving west-northwest at 10 miles per hour. It's 80 miles southeast of the St. Croix, I guess you call it, islands down there in the Caribbean area. I can tell you that much. Jose is a Category 1 hurricane with 75 mile per hour winds, and it's located 270 miles east-northeast of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, and moving north. Alrighty, that kind of gives you a little description of it, and I'll try to show you pictures of it sometime during this recording. Okay, let me move on with closer to home climate data here in Jackson. Alrighty. Yesterday's low here in North Jackson was 68 degrees. Yesterday's high was 96. No, it wasn't. It was 95 degrees. Pardon me. 95 degrees. The heat index was 96 degrees yesterday in the shade at about 4 p.m., I believe. 95 degrees was the hottest high in West Tennessee yesterday, right here in North Jackson, and the coldest low yesterday morning in West Tennessee was 64 degrees, and that was at Bolivar, Lexington, and Savannah, Tennessee. Remember, it was 68 here in North Jackson, but 64 in those three locations that I just mentioned, Bolivar, Lexington, and Savannah. I had no rainfall here yesterday, or any in Bemis. Now, I do believe about a half a mile to a mile west of me, I had a neighbor that reported about 1/100th of an inch of rain at their house, and it was from those storms. Remember, rain showers weather. It was approaching Jackson around 6 or 7 last night, I believe it was, but they died down as they moved through Jackson. But the west side of the northwest side of Jackson caught a little bit of it. It missed me entirely, but that's the way those pop-ups do. Alrighty, beyond that, the highest wind gust yesterday was 10 miles per hour out of the west at 11:44 a.m. Now, as for today's climate data, as of 5 p.m., the sky was mostly clear here. The temperature was 94 degrees. That's right, 94 degrees. It felt like 95 degrees. The dew point was 73%. No, it wasn't. 73 degrees. I'm sorry about that. Make that 73 degrees. The humidity was 50%. The wind was out of the west at 6 miles per hour, and the barometer, or barometric pressure, was 29.90 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature was 70 degrees. Today's high so far has been 94 degrees. The highest heat index today, or it felt like, 98 degrees at 2 p.m. That was in the shade. That'd be about 108 degrees in the sun. Alrighty, no rain has fell today so far since midnight. Pardon me, my throat was just a little dry there for a second, or my lips were. Like I said, no rain here since midnight. Lowest humidity so far today, 50, and that was at 5 p.m., while the highest would be 100%, and that was at 12 and then 2 through 8 a.m. this morning. Today's lowest barometric pressure would be 30 point, no it wouldn't, it'd be 29.90 inches, and that happened at 4 and 5 p.m. The highest pressure reading today would be 30.01, and that happened at 10 a.m. this morning. Okay, today's highest wind gust would be out of the west at 14 miles per hour at 2:17 p.m. Today's records for September the 19th would be, hottest time would be 95 degrees. Dang, we just missed a record by 1 degree. My goodness, I just now realized that. My goodness, I almost had a record high today. Missed it by 1 degree. My goodness, it was warm today, wasn't it? A near record. 95 degrees would be the record hottest high in 1954 and 2010, and narrowly missed it today with a high of 94. My goodness. Alrighty. Well, and the coolest high would be 68 degrees, and that occurred in 2003. 79 degrees would be the warmest low in 1954, and 42 would be the coldest low back in 1973. And today's rainfall record would be 1.71 inches, and that happened in 1975. Alrighty. I think they're still doing pretty good on those hurricane tracks. I'd rather wait to see a big one, though, before I show it to you. Yeah, because none of them's going to affect us here in Tennessee. And most of the effect from even Maria, is that the way they how to pronounce it? Maria. Even that one's not going to affect the U.S. straight right at a landfall. It's just going to cause the coastal waves to get bigger. That'd be the biggest threat to the U.S. at least. I'll tell you what, they're giving a little bit of a description now. Let me show you that real quick. This is Maria, the latest. Category 5 hurricane. 165 mile per hour winds. Moving west-northwest at 10. That's a pretty good satellite picture of it. Boy, that thing's a huge one, isn't it? Look at that solid eye there. And the islands down there that it's probably going to end up affecting. My goodness, what a blow up down there. It's not far from the track that Irma took, but it's a little further south this time. There's a radar of what's going on down there now, and sort of where it's heading. Huge area down there in the ocean. Let me see if it'll show a track real quick before I go back to our weather. I'll give them a few seconds here. They're talking. I'm just going to let it show. That's a sort of a track right there. It'd be by, what's that, Sunday? Around Sunday p.m. It'd be winds of 110 miles per hour. That's still pretty strong. It'd be off the coast of the U.S. somewhere off the coast of Georgia, maybe northern Florida, but it'll still be far enough away to it maybe won't be a direct hit to the U.S. That's a little bit more of a track for you, the probable locations there. Okay, and that's closer to the satellite version. Alrighty. I tell you, that's 175 miles per hour. I think that was just updated. 175 mile an hour wind gust, category 5. Okay, that's just been upgraded to 175 mile an hour. That's a strong category 5 there, moving west northwest at 10 miles per hour. Just updated. Almost as strong as Irma was. Remember, Irma was a category 5 with 185 mile an hour winds. So Maria is almost as strong as that other hurricane was. Almost 10 mile an hour difference in wind, and I'm not sure anybody can really tell that well. All right. Well, we saw that. I meant to show you the other one, but I'll show it in a moment. It's not as strong, Jose. If I see a good map of it, I'll slip over it real quick. In the meantime, let me show you the local radar, more closer to home. I'll tell you what. I'll just show you that one first. I'll turn the camera back around so you can see it too. Thanks to AccuWeather, of course. This is the regional map of the southeast and the radar. As you can see, we're in the clear here in West Tennessee, obviously. Most of the rain is east of us. Might be a little sprinkle down there in southern West Tennessee along the Tennessee River. The heaviest storms is south of Nashville and over in East Tennessee in the mountains, but they appear to be kind of dying down just a little bit near Knoxville and near Chattanooga, but they appear to be weakening too. The heavier storms is down into Alabama, central Alabama, and other parts of Alabama. A little bit down in southern half of Mississippi. A little bit down around New Orleans, Louisiana. And there's more storms over here in Texas. They won't be affecting us, but they look pretty strong over there in Texas, though, in those parts of Texas. Otherwise, some light scattered showers to our north up in Indiana and Ohio. A little bit in Kentucky. Rain up there in New Jersey, Maryland area, thanks to Jose, and just off the coast of North Carolina. A few isolated scattered showers down in Florida and off the coast there, and that's about it. I'm still amazed at how strong Maria is. Let me show you that one more quick time before I hang it up. Very latest from Maria, and that's the track. Sunday, 110 miles per hour. Imagine go right down to the center of that track is kind of where Maria is headed, and I'm hoping you can see those times okay. Alright, I'm not seeing anything about Jose at the moment. They're sticking on Maria since it's increased its strength. Here's Jose. Jose, 75 mile an hour, that's the basic information. And that's a satellite view of Jose. It's off the coast of Virginia and moving northward, off the coast of North Carolina. And there's its track. It's just wiggling around out there in the ocean. Jose is. And it's not really going nowhere in particular. But that's the latest on Jose there. Alright, now let me come back home. There's 2 hurricanes, and none of them is going to really directly affect us, not making landfall and then moving up and giving us rain. I showed you that radar. Let's see, is anything hiding behind that one? Just a Tennessee one. Okay. I'll show you a slightly closer view of the Tennessee radar, a little closer to home. As you can see, there's those storms that were south of Nashville. They're pretty much moving south, it looks like. Pretty strong storm right down there south of Nashville. And there's those storms that was over in East Tennessee, moved just north of Chattanooga and northeast of Chattanooga and approached Knoxville, but it looks like they're dying down White Creek-like. But they're still over there in the mountains, though. And there's those storms down in Alabama, mainly, well, it is right all around Birmingham, but mainly south and southeast and east of Birmingham now. And that's really about it. Some minor little showers not far from St. Louis, between St. Louis and Cape Girardeau, Missouri. And really, that's about it on this one. Nothing really here in West Tennessee at the moment. Alrighty. Let me see, what's next? Tennessee Enhanced. Oh, okay. I haven't showed you the radar, I meant the satellite yet. Let me show you the enhanced version of the satellite. Also, thank you, AccuWeather. Pretty much clear around here. Most of the clouds is to the east of us where those storms are taking place. They may be fizzling out some now that the rain's beginning to die down some. There's a pretty good cluster of clouds around Nashville, even though the rain's south of Nashville. And there's the clouds down in Alabama. Most of Georgia is clear, except maybe the northwest corner. And that's it. Good and clear here in West Tennessee. Cool. Alright. Well, that'd be enough of that, probably. What's next? Current map. And I'm going to give you weather channels today. Current map for the rest of Silver's map, and it's as of 5:12 p.m. almost an hour ago. That's fairly up to date. Shows you where the highs and lows are, and that's Jose. That circle there, the middle circle up there, east of to the right of that high over West Virginia. That's Jose. And down here in the very corner, you might be able to see in the southeast corner of the Weather Channel's logo. That may be Maria. I don't know if it's that high enough up there. Yeah, that may be that far north already. That may be Maria down there. But there's a high over West Virginia, and down in the northern Gulf that's taking care of us, despite those showers east of us and southeast of us. There's some showers there in Texas. There's the highs and lows and fronts to our west and to our north. Okay, that's a pretty good view in itself. I wish in a way I could use a picture like that for my thumbnail. Okay, I think I'm ready to read you the detailed forecast now. Finally got to it. I'll read it to you right quick like, and then I'll be done. Actually, it's fairly simple. It's going to be continued, really, mostly clear skies for just about for the whole next week, to be honest with you. I'm trying to get this thing to change the color back again. Let me back up a little bit, maybe that helps. Tonight it's going to be mostly clear through tomorrow, at least through tomorrow. We should have southwest winds at about 5 to 15 miles per hour overnight. They will kind of get lighter toward midnight, of course. The sun will be setting tonight at 6:56 p.m. Be rising tomorrow morning at 6:42 a.m. The moon will be setting this evening at 6:55 p.m. Be rising tomorrow morning at 6:59 a.m. And we'll have, of course, fair skies tomorrow with a low near 68 and a high of 92, very similar to today, with south winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. And by the way, the new moon phase is complete tomorrow, and it rises, like I mentioned, at 6:59 a.m. tomorrow morning. Okay, now Thursday and Friday and Saturday looks great at this point. So there's the next 9 days in a sense. Thursday is the only chance for rain for the next 9 days. Best chance. I'll put that away. It's going to be mostly clear till noon on Thursday, then very cloudy conditions with a 40% chance of some afternoon showers and thunderstorms ending towards sunset, then becoming mostly clear, with a low near 69 and a high of 91 on Thursday with south winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And on Friday, welcome to the fall season, late in the afternoon. It's going to be summer until 3:02 p.m. Central Daylight Time Friday, then autumn begins at that time. We'll have fair skies. It's going to feel like summer still, with a low near 67 and a high of 91, with east winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And on Saturday, it's going to be fair skies again, with a low near 66 and a high of 90, with east winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday, fair skies continue, with low near 65 and a high of 89, with east winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. And it's actually going to be pretty warm next Monday, 64, 89, and mostly clear. And it's going to actually start feeling like fall toward about next Thursday. It's still going to have highs Tuesday and Wednesday of next week in the upper 80s and lows in the middle 60s. But finally, by Thursday of next week, we'll have mostly clear skies, a low near 61 and a high of 81. And by Friday and Saturday and on into next weekend, it's going to be highs in the 50s, mid to upper 50s, well, that's lows, that is, and highs in the mid to upper 70s by then. So we actually got to wait till next weekend, sort of, to start cooling off. But that's okay. Once it starts cooling off, we're going to be wishing it was summertime all over again. I bet. Oh, especially when it gets on down there, then freezing temperatures and highs even near 30 degrees. Oh, Lord, we're going to be begging for 70s then. But we'll have to wait till next spring for that one. Little joke on the side, my friends. Well, that's it for tonight, folks. I hope you get a chance to get out and enjoy this beautiful weather we have, despite it being a little bit warm. About this time next week, it'll still be kind of warm. But hold on, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week, and start cooling off. Maybe we can bear it one more week anyways. I hope so. Alrighty, well, I hope all of you have a very pleasant Tuesday night, and I wish you the best tonight, sweet dreams, and hope you wake up to a beautiful Wednesday, September 20th, 2017, and I hope and pray I get a chance to talk to you again tomorrow evening, and until then, good night, everybody, and may God bless you.